For Team Godlike, the journey is so much arduous, filled with all sorts of treachery, and they decide to finally fight it out against the players of Team Jux. Vardhan, he's isolated, and look at the players of Team Godlike charging like hounds, trying to take those shots as Vardhan responds back in kind. But there you have it, the cavalry does arrive, and Godlike still fighting.
Man, the shotgun did not work out, but the car definitely did. And they just pin him behind that tree. Jux, one more player has been picked up, but Godlike, they need to be careful right now because there's a third party happening. VST, even they want these points for themselves. And VST can definitely destroy and ruin the chances of Godlike pushing through. Look at that, the revive had just come through. Luckily, Jelly, though, still down on his knees. Admino trying to see if he can deter the pressure of the flank. If they can secure this knock against the players of VST, Team Godlike, their opportunity of getting these points, it just goes a little bit higher, because now instead of walking away with 1 or 2 eliminations, you can wipe out the entirety of VST and walk away with 6 early in the game as well.
Somehow Jelly has been brought back to life, but this is such a crucial fight for both these teams. VST and Godlike, survival on the line. And let's not forget, VST, they are starting to lose out on their numbers. Shiraj barely alive over there, as Godlike would want to secure those finishes for themselves. Admino steps out of his vehicle, but Gabba, hold on, he is still alive.
Well, he is still alive, but I think Team Godlike will still end up winning this fight. They have a few finishes in the hand. And Admino, I think he's going to be very upset with himself. Because as soon as he got out of that car, instead of the M4, he had the DBS equipped.
Yeah.
And the distance wasn't really the one that allowed him to play with that shotgun. But still, 4 eliminations secured by Team Godlike. And in the mid-game stages, I think they are going to try and look for a few more. In the meanwhile, IQOO up against Entity Gaming. And with 1 player down, the IGL himself, can Team Entity Gaming react? They have the momentum from the previous game, but Team IQOO, they are on a path of destruction. What is just happening? All of them running around with Shotgun and Entity. They aren't even reacting to this. Look at this, Gamla boy sitting up top. And well, they politely ask him to just stay up there.
And Ninja just becomes a hero for his team. Has managed to sneak that finish off of Samraj and has managed to get yet another point. With such a crucial game for THW, 5 finishes still on the board, but for Godlike, this is also one way to approach this, right? If you get enough of those finishes, enough of those elimination points, just mere 8 to 9 needed, and already sitting at 4. A new version. It could also be deleted from the server, but hold on, Jonathan seems like he spotted the players of UP50.
And at this point, I think it does not seem to matter to Godlike if it is their own finishes that they are converting or ones from the opposing teams. 5 is the number on the board already. They have the players of New Version down the hill, UP50 up front. And look at the shift of the circle as well. It is in their favor. This is the game that they need to win. And the stars are aligning as well, slowly and steadily for Team Godlike. But can they make it happen? 6 eliminations on the board already with 6 teams, 19 players remaining. Can they drop that 20 bomb that they require?
I think they might have just pulled it off, but still nothing can be said. So uncertain the situation is. Godlike having the circle. The fans, they were all praying. And seems like Ninja, he's finally given up on his life. IQOO being so merciless as the 4 horsemen of death do arrive. Manya getting caught off guard. But look at that. Knuckle still gets the better out of Aru from Seven Shaw. Devil also does fall, but Godlike, they have a task in front of them. And that is in the form of New Version. The players absolutely subdued. And Godlike looking to wreak havoc everywhere around the lobby.
They need to wrap things up with the players of New Version as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it could spell trouble for them in the next few seconds. Luckily for them, out of nowhere, Raven have showed up to deter the pressure from IQOO in the backlines, and IQOO against Raven. Things are set up for this team to be successful in this game. Look at that though. They are looking to capitalize on the fact that IQOO and Raven have just decided to engage against each other. Raven 2 players down, and IQOO, they are not stopping. The push continues, although Admino capitalizes now. 1 point has been taken away from the players of IQOO. And 2 players on the other side. Manya, can you connect this nade? But no, as soon as he steps into the line of fire, Admino punishes him. And even though the nade connects and they secure the finish points, Team Godlike, they made sure that IQOO, at least for the next few seconds, will just be down to 3 players.
Oh, look at this. Finally, they're breaking their wings open. They know they've got things under control. A new version, Mikey up against the world, and Simp gets the job done. 10 finishes already for this team, and now they look nigh unstoppable here.
Yeah, we asked for a 20 bomb. The finish points have already been secured. Now all they need is the chicken dinner. Already inside of the top 4. And of course, I think huge props to Admino. He's been doing so much all this time. And I think he has to be one of the key reasons that Team Godlike, they're still in the fight. But what just happened? Jelly, he runs off to the flank, gets knocked out. A final 4v4 between Godlike and IQOO. Fixes. I feel like I've seen this before. It was the exact same situation last year. A fight on the hill slope between the two teams. A fight for qualification.
A battle past the years, and always such a delight to watch. IQOO taking on Godlike. Godlike having that higher ground, but IQOO, they have the numbers. And Manya, he's been spotted out in the open. Admino wanting to retaliate back, but too much exposed, and Knuckle gets the better out of him. It all rests on Jonathan and Sim, and he has spotted out Ronnie over there. Jonathan is position compromised as those nades will be flung through his bins.
Well, as of now, they have laid out a wall of smokes, but Jonathan, as you mentioned, position compromised. I think this seals their fate. 10 points for finishes. Simp looking for a few more, but he is outnumbered. He's trying his level best to take the fight, but IQOO in the end are the ones who walk away with this final chicken dinner of the wildcard stages on the map of Sanok. And have they just stolen the chicken, or have they stolen a spot into the